Yay! We are live! Hello, Soulfam Collective! Hello, Shar Stars! I'm Shar, your friendly online tarot reader, and welcome to the best month of the year. It is October, which means we get to open up the costume box and have some fun. Today, peace, love, vampires. This is actually one of my dance shirts that I wear, just because you can see the movements a lot better. But here we are. It is Gothy Vampire Day today, I guess. Good morning, everyone. So, oops. Can you guess from the thumbnail and from my guest here on the couch what deck we're going to be using today? Can you guess the fun that we're going to be having? And yes, I do have light up bats on my hat. My awesome friend stopped by and gave them to me, and I was using them on the backdrop of the daily shorts, the card for the day. So that's fun. You guys know I love October. It is birthday month for so many people. I mean, every other month is birthday month for a lot of people, but October, a lot of very close people in my circle. Yes, Priyanka, you got it. I thought, of course, let's kick off October readings with the zombie deck. I was going to bring it out last Tuesday or last Thursday, whatever. But, yeah. I'm just like, hold yourself back. Control yourself. Let's do this on October. So I hope everybody had a great weekend. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So I think I'm going to do groups of 10 again. La, 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 la. You guys make sure to give it a thumbs up on your way in, please. All right. I got 6 people in here, 11 on my list. I'm going to start my list. I'm going to do groups of 10. And then we'll regroup and do it again. I found it went a lot smoother last time, and I was able to focus better on the readings. So I'm very excited. Thank you for the love on the hat. This thing is like weighing a ton right now. I've got a spider up there. I've got my little, there's a little, look at this. I've got an on-off switch today tucked in here. Good morning, Sapphire. Good morning, Humacan. So get that right in there. Mila, Scrubby! Mila. All right, I'm going to get started with the first 10 here. It says we have 9 here, and I have 15 on my list. So how does that work? Okay, and if any other mods or members come in, they'll get bumped onto the list right away. So I'm going to give out numbers right now. Number 1, Butterfly A. Number 2 is Letty. Number 3 is Priyanka. Number 4 is Pinkie Lee. Number 5 is Sanch. Sanch, thank you for commenting on all the card of the day videos. You guys are amazing. Thank you for sharing that out, because you guys have apps that I don't use. Oh man, who had a panic attack yesterday when Facebook was down? People are messaging me. So number 5 is Sanch. 6 is Pretty Brown. 7 is Libra Cusp. Number 8 is the illustrious Chilia. Number 9 is Lauren W. Number 10 is Harsha Dadur. 11 is New Love. Number 12 is Humacan. Number 13 is Sapphire Daisy. 14 is Scrubby the Crusader. 15 is Mila. 16 is Anya Karidi. 17 is Be Wise. 18 is Sunita Jane. And then I'll add one more. Did I miss it? Kibesha, you're number 19. Aw, thank you, Sanch. So lovely to have you in there. All right, so you're number 5. Kibesha, you're number 19. All right, so yeah, direct messages right out of the Zombie Tarot book because so much fun. No, Kabesha, you are number 19. Yeah? And yeah, zombie messages, direct zombie messages. Oh, too much fun today. Priyanka, you are number 3. Yes. So it is October. I am so excited. I've started my schooling. I'm so excited about that. Ooh, the 5 of Swords in reverse is our overview today. Nice, nice, nice. So I like it when these come in because, you know, we've got a little bit of calming down. We've got that rest from all the wickedness that's been happening. I mean, you guys, we had that big shift. We're going through lots of personal changes, lots of changes in the dynamic. And with this 5 of Swords, what we're looking at, defeat bickering and severing ties. But what this is that calming of that. We're looking at a very, very nice section coming forward, cycle coming forward. And just to see, take the breath and be in the moment. Just be in the pause. All right. Lots of big things happened this weekend. How was your guys' weekend? We had lots of stuff going on. I'm just going to back up here. If you guys want in on the memberships also, I did put the link and I pinned it to the top today. Ooh, I hope I don't lose my bats. Good morning, Elsie. Number 20, darling. All right, so before we get started here, you guys, I would like to take a moment and just share some energy into the Soulfam Collective today, and just anybody that needs some healing or anybody that needs some, I want to say rest or insight, anybody that just needs a little bit of hope, anybody that needs a little light. Let's rub our hands together and just make that love feeling come right in here. Nice and warm. It is so nice and warm, and I give it to you. If you need any extra energy contributing to our Soulfam Collective bubble, this warm little sphere that we have all around us, a wonderful bubble of light where we exchange this energy, where we give what we can, when we take what we need, and we can receive the goodness and the support of all the energy in here. All right, you guys. So I thank you for contributing to that. I thank you for being here for that. And I thank you so, so very much for everything that you guys do for one another in here as well. All right, shuffling it up. We've got our first 20 here. And then when I get through, I will add more to the list. Okay, guys? So here we are. You know what? I have to share with you. This is the best smoky eye I've ever done in my life. Like, I wish I was going out dancing or something in a little black dress tonight. I'm not a makeup girl, so I had to share that, you guys. Share something in the chat, something you're proud of today or this weekend, or something that you did that is great. We'll get started on this reading here. Fun reading today with the zombies. Because that's the way we roll. All right, butterfly A, number 1. Here we go. Ooh, we've got the 4 of Swords in reverse. So generally that means it's time for movement. Time for movement. Aw, thanks, Elsie. I love dress up. So here we are with the 4 of Swords. Retreat, rest, and recovery. All right. It's time to rest. If you can't find an abandoned house, consider taking shelter in your local shopping mall. These cards are so funny. Maybe I need to come closer. There we go. The 4 of Swords represents a brief but necessary break from action while you regroup and plan your next wave of attack on an issue. But we have this 4 of Swords in the reverse position here. It's like, what the hell is that zombie doing to my teddy bear? So it's time to get some action going. Time to get some things figured out. Time to start making those baby steps. Get it, Joopy. It's okay. He hasn't seen the costumes before. Well, kind of has, but I don't see how you can remember them. Get it. Get your bear. You're a good boy. I think he's all weirded out by it. Here. Nobody's hiding your toys, honey. There you go. There you go. Come say hi. Hi. Oh, here's Joopy. Say hi, everybody. How are ya? Libra Cusp. Welcome to memberships. Hello, lovely. Look at you. I was wondering who else snuck in there. Jupiter, don't. Hey, don't do that. Jupiter, don't mess with my stuff. Look at you and all the emojis. Yay, welcome. All right, Butterfly A, 4 of Swords reverse before Joopy interrupted. All right, we're going to do list of 20 and then I'll add more. Elsie, or no, number 2, Letty, this is for you. Hello, Hashima. All right, Letty, this is your card for the day. Your zombie message is, we are the Tower moment here. And the Queen of Pentacles on the back, so we're good. Now, with the Tower, what are we looking at? I haven't read out of the book in a while. He's going to do something. Ah, got so much makeup in my eyes I can't see. The Tower. Sudden change. Questioning conventions. And destruction. Sure, everything seems fine. You're 20 stories above ground in a private building that's guarded by an elite security force. What's the harm in relaxing with a few friends? Where are we at? The Tower reminds us that appearances can be deceiving. You never know when a horde of zombies might come shambling through your door. This is the ideal time to question the reality of your situation. Are you as safe and secure as you think? Tower moments are just like a sudden, swift changes as well. And sometimes those sudden, swift changes happen in a split second. And sometimes those sudden, swift changes happen in a matter of like days, months. Hey guys, I'll add you once I'm done this first list. I've got 20 on the list right now, and then we'll add more. All right, Priyanka, your card, the World, jumped out right here. We got Pinkie Lee, Sanch, and Pretty Brown on deck. Now with the World card, what we're looking at is like so many things ahead of us. So many things that are going on. Ooh. Lesson learned, end of a journey, and completion. It's the end of a cycle. As the world goes up in flames, our 2 lovers are safe in their fallout shelter. Oh, there they are down there. Ready to meet a new day and begin the fool's journey all over again. The world represents the achievement of a goal or the end of the stage in your life. Where do you go from here? Ooh. All right, Pinkie Lee. Tee-hee. I see Enos popped in here. Pinkie Lee, number 4. Here we go. We've got the 3 of Pentacles. Wait, the 3 of Hazards. Yeah, that's the 3 of Pentacles. So we're looking at learning, recognition, hard work, and skill. You've mastered one phase of your chosen career, and you're looking forward to the challenges of the next. Jupiter. The praise you receive makes you work harder than before. Use it as inspiration as you work your way towards the goal. All right. Three of Pentacles, Three of Hazards. Jupiter, don't be a bad boy. All right, Sanch, number 5. You are up next. Oh, Sanch, we've got the Fool card here for you. That's awesome. It's the start of a new journey, the start of new things. New journey, first steps, and hasty choices. You're bound to make plenty of... our hero begins his journey with a springing step and a healthy set of blinders, unaware of zombie claws reaching for his feet. You're bound to make plenty of mistakes in your new adventures, but your enthusiasm might be enough to carry you through a bumpy beginning. Try to pay attention to your surroundings. Are those storm clouds on the horizon? So new beginnings, new starts, looking for that fun stuff. Fun as in new. And just being really aware of what's around and going on. Look at all our members coming in. Hello. Ooh, who's next? Pretty Brown. We've got the Hanged Man here. Lots of major arcana coming out, you guys. So major arcana talks a lot, excuse me, hiccups, a lot about what we need to do on the inside, where our minor arcana is talking about like the action that needs to be taken going into it. And so, oh, I've got the hiccups inside. I'm sorry. Coming in with the Hangman, we're looking at like a difference of perspective, a turning point, acceptance of a situation, and a sacrifice. The Hangman has sacrificed himself, distracting the zombies so his friends might live to fight another day. But not every sacrifice is necessarily terminal. There's a good chance you've arrived at an epiphany that will allow you to continue on your path. It's time to discard old ideas and move on. Often, this is the only way to set you free. All right. Yeah, sometimes I do these and don't read the book out because we just read them. And other times it's just fun to get a zombie message, like at the beginning of October where we're rocking it out. This hat is getting really heavy. You're very welcome. My video has the wrong date. Oh my God, you guys know I absolutely freaking suck at dates. What did I put on there? Because I thought it was, did I put the 4th? Haha. Anyway, thank you. I will make a note to check the date. Jupiter, get off my dresser. The cat's like, Mom. Yeah, it's saying 4. Ah, shit. Thanks. Yeah. All right, Libra Cusp, you are up. Welcome to our new members. If anybody wants to be added into the memberships, I have left the link up top there. Oops. And we'll see how that goes. Yeah. Thank you. October. I love doing dress up in October. It is so much fun. I've got a whole box of costumes. All right, Libra Cusp. Here we have the 4 of Swords in reversed. Woo. 4 Swords reversed. New things moving. And I just read this one out earlier today. And we've got the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck too. But with the 4 of Swords in reverse here for you, Libra Cusp, that's a very good time to start moving again. You figured some stuff out and you're ready to start laying down that foundation. The Hierophant, let's read him. Thank you. Yeah, and the background is going to get more Halloween-y, I guess, as the month goes along. The Hierophant, number 4. 5. Ooh, okay. Truth, advice, and education. All right, this is on the bottom of the deck for you, Libra Cusp. The truth can be hard to swallow, especially if you're missing part of your esophagus. But pay attention to the messages you're receiving. Though they may be alarming, you'll need the information to make wise choices later. And then with the city under siege, there's no telling how long the reporter will stay on the air. All right, yeah, thank you for telling me whenever I have the date wrong on any of my videos, because you guys, I am horrible at dates. I remind myself often, and I try very hard to keep on time with time. Thank you, Libra Cusp. I love how you're playing with all the emojis. The cat just wrecked something in my room. Ah, Tinkerbell, you're number 22. Jupiter. Dookie, stay off. He knocked all the pens down. Look at my hand. All right. The illustrious chill, yeah. Here we are. Here we are. Eight of Hazards and the Moon. I love this. All right, so the Eight of Pentacles and the Moon. In this next cycle with the moon here, Shell, with the next cycle coming in, really focus, maybe refocus on what can be done next. Do you know what I mean? Like where it's going to go. Eight of Pentacles here. Eight of Hazards, I mean. Silly me. Oh my God, Scrubby! Thank you so very much for your support. Holy crowley. Holy smoke. Thank you, by the way, for your super chat. That is amazing. You love the zombie hot dog? Haha. All right, Shell Lovely, we've got the Eight of Hazards. Invention, ingenuity, and new approach. We know the moon's talking about cycles. The Eight of Hazards demonstrates the need to think outside the pressurized expansion tank. If a current endeavor is failing or stalling, try rewiring the brain to explore new possibilities in different angles. Don't return to the same tactics over and over. You need to put your talents and imagination to better use. All right, let's read the moon one to see what's going on with that exactly. Oh my goodness, Scrubby. I'm a little thank you so very much. Oh my gosh. Actually a costume and you can wear it. You can see out of one of the eyeballs. I just don't have it in me to wear it. The moon, deception, secrets, and intuition. The midnight sun erases the doubts and fears of that cloud the mind and allows the subconscious to explore possibilities through dreams. That little bird flying to freedom may hold the key to your problems. Watch for symbols while you sleep. This is a time to trust your instincts and intuition. Ooh, you know what? I think there's a lot more deep reading in there for you, Shell. I feel really amazing about these two cards coming in for you. Especially knowing what's going on right now. I just feel like you have the answers within. And if there's any way that I can help structurally. Oh my God, you guys, what the actual hell? Thank you. Holy smokies. All right, Shell. So yeah, if there's any way that I can help you set up structurally or anything like that, because I feel like you know, and I feel like things are coming to you in the dreams, like the moon said. And just being able, I think, to work through it. If you have anything there that you want help structuring or any advice on, let me know. All right, I'm doing Scrubby next because holy shit balls, there are I'm blown away. Thank you, you two. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm taking my first 20 And then I'll get my list going again. I've got members that are coming in, so they will get bumped. All right. Members will get bumped to being first on the next list. Holy smokeroonies, you guys. All right, Scrubby, this one's for you, darling. Because we've got a very happy, smiley, red face right there. Oh my gosh. Seven of Wands has come out here for you. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Ooh, and the Hermit in reverse. You know what I think is funny is the Seven of Wands here looks like Rodney Dangerfield. Do you guys know who he is? So with the Hermit in reverse, with the things calming down, people are seeing what you have and they're wanting it, right? The Seven of Wands is like, you found the juke emojis. And then having the Hermit coming in reverse is just kind of like that coming out of your shell, coming into a newness of things that you've never had or done before. Look at you guys are amazing. All right, Seven of Wands is challenges, competition, and persistence. The Seven of Wands, this is for Scrubby. The Seven of Wands finds you on the defensive. You're holding your ground against the advancing horde and standing up for your own ideas. Challenges help to refine your beliefs and make them stronger. Don't let anyone say you're not entitled to a fresh cadaver. You've earned this meal, and you should defend it from anyone who might try to steal it. And so we've got the Hermit on the bottom too, which I like this when people are coming into their own, when people are discovering their newness here. Solitude, respite, and self-reliance. We all need some time to ourselves. Just because you hear the undead knocking doesn't mean you need to open the door. A much-needed break helps you to recharge before heading back into the ruckus of the zombie apocalypse. Take a few deep breaths before you open that door. What's that smell? The odor of powder, my friend, and the pile of corpses in the backyard. All right, so yeah, with the Hermit reverse, coming out of our shell a little bit, coming into this being of things that you've worked towards. Like you're gonna start feel that paying off with that Seven of Wands coming in, and it's like it's kind of similar to when you first start working out. You know, it takes 3 to 4 weeks for you to notice the change in your body. It takes 4 to 8 weeks for other people to notice that. And then another couple of weeks for them to be like, maybe I want some of that. Maybe I can do that too. Maybe they have something to offer me. It's that sort of time frame coming in, right? You're going to start feeling all that hard work paying off. I'm going to give you air hearts again. Thank you. And thank you. Look, yeah, love right there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Scrappy Doo, hey, how's it going, my friends? All right, so I've got my first list, and then I'll be adding to it after. Up next, I've got Lauren W., Harsha, New Love, and Huma Khan. My first list is up to 20. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. All right, Lauren W., here's your zombie message today. The Two of Swords, making those decisions. Indecision, difficult decisions, different views. You're trapped between two choices as the zombies approach. The shotgun or the handy chainsaw you bought for emergencies. You may be procrastinating because you lack information. Dig a little deeper to learn all you can, but don't wait too long before making a decision. You can't hold back these zombies forever. All right, Lauren W., Two of Swords. You guys, if you want more detailed, I guess, descriptions, you can always look on YouTube. You can always look on Google. And if you're feeling like, oh, I don't really get it right now, wait, it'll come. Hey, Scrappy Doo! Juggling kids in life. Awesome, awesome. I seen Happy Tuesday. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the love on the hat. All right, up next is Harsha Dadur, and then New Love, Humakan, and Sapphire Daisy. Harsha, this one's for you. We have the Eight of Wands here. I love this card because you guys ever watch Madagascar, the cartoon, and the lemur, and he's got that hand and he's shaking it up and down and it's like waving like that is what it reminds me of. What do we got here for you? Eight of Wands. Knight of Wands. I'm like, that doesn't match up. The Knight of Wands. Here we go. Bold, impetuous, and adventurer. And he just steals people's hands to wave at you as you're going by. The Knight of Wands holds nothing back. He's the first one through the fence, bringing back goodie bags for all the slowpokes. His brash behavior may get him into trouble, but he's able to charm himself out of most shenanigans. He manages to show up at the right place at the right time, so don't hesitate to ask him for favors if you need a little extra something. Sorry. All right, Harsha Dadur, the Knight of Wands for you. Now we put this guy back in the list. When I do that, everything shakes. Scrappy, Scrappy Doo, and Scrubby. All right. Good morning, oh my Venus. I'm just finishing up this list before I add some more, you guys. I've got New Love, number 11, Humakan, and Sapphire Daisy. Love, this is, or New Love, this is for you. Six of Swords. Oh my gosh. Travel, leaving the past behind, and transition. Hi, Dunbar. Hi, oh my Venus. Hi, Elsie. Woo. You've done all you can here, and it's time to escape to a more peaceful environment. The zombies in your wake represent the scars that hide just beneath the watery surface of your subconscious. Well, that got deep. Let them heal. They can't hurt you anymore. King Julian! That's the one! All right, Humakan, you're up next. And then Sapphire Daisy. How are you guys doing out there? Ah! King Julian. That's the one. Oh my gosh. Every time I see that Wands card, though, that's what I think of. It is awesome. All right, here we go. Humakan. Oh my God. We got the Queen of Swords in reverse position. And generally when she comes into reverse, we're looking at like just letting things relax a little bit, but I'm going to read to you in the upright position today. Thank you. Intelligent, sharp-tongued, and unscrupulous. She's like the Maya Biatch of the deck. I relate to her. You know, like, if you think you're kicking her out of her double wide, you got another thing coming. Underneath her hair curlers and terry cloth bathrobe beats the heart of a true fighter. The Queen of Swords represents a woman who may have suffered the loss of a loved one, but still carries on. She's a little tougher, a little wiser, and definitely ready for the next wave of terror. Love it, love it, love it. No, Elsie, you are number 20. All right, up next, number 13, Sapphire Daisy. This one's for you, darling. Then we'll add everybody else who's waiting on the list once I get to the end of the list. Ooh, Sapphire. We have the Death card in reverse and the World card. Okay, so my read on this is we've got the end of a cycle that's coming up, but we haven't quite hit it yet. So what's happening with this Death card is it's going to bring things up that need to be addressed, and then the world's going to open right up for you there. With the Death card, we've already read the World. Reversed world. So yeah, there's just a little bit of a cycle left to this death card coming in, but let's read the upright message for you. New beginnings, transformation, and rebirth. So we're just waiting on that cycle to come in. You just had to take this card literally, didn't you? Rather than seeing the death card as a bad omen, think of it as an opportunity. It's a time to shed bad habits and abandon past restraints. A great transformation may be underway. Go ahead and bury those old relationships. Just be sure they don't crawl back out at you later. Oh, what a great set of cards. That's okay, Elsie. I did add Enos and Tinkerbell in. I snuck them in because they're members that have come in, so that's where it may have gotten a bit confusing. But that's all good. You're all good. You're so all good. All right, Scrubby, I did yours. We had the 7 of Wands and the Hermit in reverse. And thank you so much for the super chats. Oh my gosh, you guys. So up next, number 15, I've got Mila. 16 is Anya Karidi. 17 is Be Wise. 18 is Sunita Jane. 19 is Kabesha. And number 20 is Elsie. And then we'll be getting started on the next rounds. I do have Enos, our member, on 21, and Tinkerbell, our member, on 22. So if any members come in, they do get bumped. That's like privilege of membership. So doing fun card for the days today, guys. Reading zombie messages for you because yes. All right, Mila, here we go. We've got the 2 of Cups. Ah, looks delicious in this 2 of Cups moment. Who are you sharing your dinner with? Harmony, balance, and compromise with the 2 of Cups. Representing the union of 2 people, the 2 of Cups speaks of a happy balance between two parties who can finally sit down at the dinner table without fighting. After all, what's a minor zombie infection among friends? This could be the beginning of a budding romance. So yeah, watch who you're eating your dinner with today. Mila, 2 of Cups. Communication, relationships, standard stuff with the 2 of Cups. All right, Anya Karidi, thank you for being a mod. Mod Squad. Ooh, we've got the 7 of Cups. Love it. I love the geometric shapes that are the geometry that are in here. The 7 of Cups comes in. You know what? I did pinch off these pages today, but I'm not paying attention to that. So much to discover, so much to think about. And the way the book is written out, you guys, it is so much fun just reading it. All right, choices, consideration, and daydreams. Holy smokes, you've hit the jackpot. Too many choices may befuddle even the most determined zombie, but the 7 of Cups signals that a decision needs to be made. Take a minute to decide what's important and then stagger towards your goal. Don't get caught dreaming of possibilities. Look at your options, pick the most attractive cerebellum on the table, and go for it. All right, Annie Karidi, 7 of Cups right there for you. All right, 17, Be Wise. Now they're jumping. Now they're jumping away from me. They're running away. 9 of Swords, Be Wise. 9 of Swords comes in when I'm all about making that list of things that are bugging you. Wands, Swords. Maybe I'll review this deck after. Harsha, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh my goodness. Look at you guys today. Harsha Dador, I've already done your reading. You had the Knight of Wands. I'll pull another card for you. Just give me a moment here. And I can give you some tips on how to get rid of that. All right, who do we have here? Nine of Swords for Be Wise. Paranoia, anxiety, and hopelessness. Worry has you in its grip and you're feeling frantic about your future. The Nine of Swords reminds us that while our fears may try to overwhelm us, we are near the end of the cycle and we'll be able to take it, we'll be able to carry on. Take things slowly. The situation isn't as bad as you imagine, and you'll come out on the other side stronger than before. All right. Number 18, Sunita Jane. 19 is Kabesha. And number 20 is Elsie. And then, yeah, thank you so much, Harsha. So after Elsie, I will talk to you, Harsha, about what you can do. And when we're done here, leave me a message at the bottom part there. All right, Sunita Jane, here is your card. We've got Justice. I love this Justice card. Would you look at that? Number 12, 8. Impartiality, fairness, and equality. An eye for an eye and a tooth for tooth takes on an entirely new meaning in the midst of a human zombie war. Thankfully, you can count on justice to right the wrongs, restore harmony, and offer a karmic slap on the back. Oh, no, wait. And offer a karmic slap to the back of the head to those that deserve it. Oops, upside the head. Fight the good fight. Don't be on the other end of that slap. Woohoo! Sunita, justice. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. All right, Kabesha, this one is for you. Kabesha, we have the King of Wands, the man of action. King of Wands, the man of action, the guy that wants the action and knows what's going on. Although he's sitting down, I don't know. Entrepreneur, self-reliance, and optimism. The King of Wands has an independent streak that allows him to see old problems from new perspectives. When his leg was blown off by a landmine, he fashioned a new one out of wood. Oh, a pirate king! Something of a loner, the King of Wands may not be the cuddliest person in your life, but there's no better source for inventive, practical advice. He's especially good with business and construction. All right, number 20, Elsie. Here we go. All right, all right, all right. Elsie, we've got the Five of Swords here. A little bit of chaos going on. And the Three of Pentacles. A little bit of chaos going on because there's not a lot of help from around right now. Elsie, defeat, bickering, and severing ties. There's trouble brewing. In the tarot, 5 represents a turning point for projects, relationships, or an issue. Resentment may be simmering among you and your fellow refugees. Be wary of any individuals who always seem ready to start a fight. If your problem can't be resolved for the better, it may be time to cut the ties that bind. So yeah, even with the Three of Hazards in the reverse position right here, what we're looking at is just like, I think a realization of the people who are always take versus there to lend a hand as well. You know, like the people that you can call that'll show up when you say, hey, I need a hand. Can you help me for a minute? And I think, unfortunately, in this cycle coming, that, you know, there's been a lot of shedding of that sort of thing in personal cycles as well. So allowing time for that to happen We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse position too. So allowing that to happen is going to allow some calmness in that chaos. You know, the Two of Pentacles in the steampunk deck, they're riding the penny farthing, and it's just there's turbulent water all around, and yet they're still finding that calmness in the chaos. So having this kind of remove right now, and maybe just distancing or not reaching out as much, and that's all okay. That's all sort of what should be done at this point in order to build up that foundation again. All right, I hope that helps. I need a drink. It is time for tea. What's filling your cup today? What is in here? What is in here? Oh, I've got some green tea, and then I've got some turmeric and ginger. Hello, Sir Earfront from the Saskatchewans. Oh, Elsie, so much love for you. You've got this. Yeah, and I put some fresh ginger slices in it to help me. It's allergy season right now. It's change of season. So I really help my immune system by boosting things up, eating healthy things. The last 2 nights not included. All right, here we go. Sorry for picking my nose on internet. There we go. So, Harsha Dador, thank you for your super chat. Is someone doing black magic on your sister and her husband? 8 of Swords. No. No. The 8 of Swords is like a in the traditional deck, the the 8 of Swords is all around, and the person is blindfolded and their hands are behind their back. But that person can choose to move their hands to the front, take off the blindfold, and find the way through the swords. So I think if your sister and her husband is having a hard time right now, they need to communicate and get out of their own way. So what came up for that was the 8 of Swords. Now, if anybody's feeling like there is magic being used against them, or they're cursed, or there's some people out there that just throw curses around like it's blessings that really shouldn't. So when it comes to feeling cursed, or feeling like somebody is performing negative energy towards you, and now I recently have had this experience where I've had to do this on my channel here. Let me see if I can find the exact playlist. I'll share the playlist with you because there's so many in there. There we go. In the simple spells for the home playlist, there are so many spells in here. And what it is an opportunity to see things working. You guys must laugh seeing my head go back and forth. Okay, so in that playlist there, you'll find a free spell. So you can, in a free spell, what you do is you take a piece of paper and you write down, I freeze any ill actions or negative behaviors towards myself, my family, my home. And then you put that piece of paper in some water and you stick it in your freezer and you freeze it. And that freezes things, it stops them. There are ways that you can protect your home if you're feeling, oh, I'm in a lump, feeling like there's a curse, or, you know, feeling like you're personally stuck and can't get out of the way. Awesome, Tink. I'll have to check it out. So when you're feeling like that, you can take some salt and you can imbue the salt with your words. So you say, I empower this salt to protect my homestead. And you look at it and you feel it and you hold it and you feel it, right? And I use moon salt. I leave my salt out in the moon. And then you can either sprinkle that salt across your doorstep. You can mix that salt with water until it's dissolved. And then you can, I use like a dish soap spray container because it drips out, and I just drip it along my whole property line. There are a lot of different ways that you can protect your home and your family in that simple spell list. You can also just say it out loud. You know, as you're sweeping in the home, I sweep away negative energies. So as a witch, what I do in the autumn or change of seasons is I'll sweep my floor. And when I sweep my floor, it's like a ritual. It's like the intention that goes into it, so behind it is so intense. It performs magic. So when I'm sweeping my floor, I sweep out my corners in the kitchen. I clear out all my corners of dust and things that are lurking. I bring it all to the center so it can be addressed and removed. All right. So I sweep out all my corners of my house, and I bring it to the center of the room so that there are no dust, there's no hidden corners, there's nothing in the corners. And then when I'm sweeping it up, I say I'm cleaning my space, I'm protecting this area, starting off a new season, whatever feels right to you, really. And I bless my house as I'm throwing it away, as I throw it outside or as I throw it in the garden. And by removing this, it cleans my space and I bless this space. So you can do that. You can, if you have a feather that you found from a bird, you can wave it through your house and cleanse the space that way. I cleanse the air and the space to be free like a bird. Another way that you can do it is by using smoke cleansing or smudging, as some people call it, and where you use different blends of herbs and you make them smoke and smolder, and that literally cleans the air. Like if you burn sage, there's microbes in that smoke that actually clean microscopic bacteria out of the air. Same as if you boil it in a pot, like if you do a simmer pot, which you'll hear me talk about a lot in the fall and winter. I do a lot of simmer pots on the stove where you just take your water and then you add your magical ingredients to it, like my bay leaf, my sage, my cloves, my star anise. And on top of smelling really nice in the house, those also clean the air of like colds, viruses, sort of things, micro things that you don't necessarily want. Lots of allergies, you know, like there's a lot of allergies going on right now. So when I do that, it cleans out my sinuses, it cleans my allergies. So if you are feeling like you are cursed or somebody's put a curse against you, you can always use mirrors as well. Now, I don't recommend this unless you feel it very strongly. Hi, Charlie Bear. And so what I do there, if I'm feeling it very strongly, like somebody is actually going so far out of their way to be a big asshole, I will take my mirror and I'll take my salt and water and look in that reflection spell is what it's called. And I'll take my mirror and I'll water and salt my border and I'll angle the mirror away from my property and say, as I'm pouring the salt on it, I reflect any ill energy that comes at myself, my family, my property, my home, back to the originator, back to where it came from. I don't add anything to it. That's all. I'm not like 10 times worse than what you're giving. I don't even care about that. You don't want that karma anyway. So when I'm doing spells like that and I'm feeling like I'm blocked or people are going out of their way to send negative energy my way, those are some of the ways that I deal with it. And yeah, when you do a reflection spell, it will send it back to the sender. It's up to the universe to decide what happens there. So yeah, there you go, Harsha Dadur. I don't know what else to say to that, but I do not, as far as it goes, the Eight of Swords that comes in is like being in your own way. Damn, my phone is ringing. Sorry, guys. So yeah, that's why I don't feel like it's from an outside source right now. Okay, I hope that helps. I really hope that helps. Okay, cowgirl. All right. So we are here ready to start our new list. So I am going to bump my members in first. So at number 21, we have Enos. 22 is Tinkerbell. 23 is Harsha, which I just did. Number 24 is Ear Friends. Who is in and is waiting for a card? Charlie Bear, because I'll do up until 30. And then I'll add more to the list. Lena R. Thank you, Harsha. So yeah, maps on paper, nice. Welcome. So yeah, Harsha, do have a look into that spell playlist I shared with you and share it with your sister. And there are things that you can do for yourself as well in there, okay? Maths on paper. How it works here is I give you a card for the day that will more than likely give you some insight into what you're doing. But what I and everybody else in the Soulfam Collective is going to tell you right now, yes, if you prepare for it correctly, you will succeed. And there are places on YouTube that you can help learn how to study properly so that you're not wasting your time doing it. All right. So if you look on YouTube and look up videos how to study for a test, there are a lot that come up that will help you study properly for a test rather than just like, excuse me, flailing through it. Oh, I got the hiccups. Oh, no message. All right. So if anybody else wants in there, hold on, I gotta check this. It was not an emergency. All right, so that's where we're at. La 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 la. Priyanka, you'd like on the list. Who else is there? Anjali and Priyanka. All right, and I am up to 30 already. So let's do this. Thank you guys for being members. You will always get bumped in the next set. So Enos, here we go. This one is for you. Thank you all so much for being here. I am so excited to be able to do this for you. My gosh. Thank you, Shell and Scrubby, for those super chats. Holy smokers. They're still looking at me up there. I'm like beside myself. Thank you. Thank you. They both stop and give you some more air hearts as we get ready on this next set. All right, Enos, here we go. It's fun. Zombie cards. We have the Four of Swords that has come up for you, Enos. Movement, 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 movement. Time to do some stuff. Just do some stuff. I don't know. Just do some stuff. Here we go. It's time to... Oh, the Four of Swords upright. That's right. Four of Swords in reverse is time to move. Four of Swords in this position is upright. Sorry. Retreat, rest, and recovery. It's time to rest. If you can't find an abandoned house, consider taking shelter in your local shopping mall. The Four of Swords represents a brief but necessary break from the action while you regroup and plan your next wave of attack on an issue. This timeout card is telling you to relax and contemplate the universe so you can emerge revitalized and live to fight another day. All right, take rest if you need to. It's a very good one. Ooh, judgment reversed. Release any judgment that you get on for that. You guys, like sometimes when we go through stuff and we're realizing like, hey, we're not going through it anymore. There's an emotional relax that needs to happen. There's a physical relax that needs to happen. Anjali, you're 28. So when we're in that rest moment, it's very, very important to really encompass that and not worry about what shoulda, coulda, would have been done. If your body needs to rest, you need to rest. Number 28, Anjali. Ooh, nice, Tinkerbell. I saw your Instagram on that. Raul, that's okay. You can, yes, be on the list. You're number 30. Oh, I'm glad you're able to have some work. So no worries about, missing this for having life experience stuff. You've got to move it, move it. All right, Raul, I'm going to pump you right in here. We've got the Magician here for you, Raul. All right, sorry, guys. Raul, thank you for coming to every single card of the day. I really appreciate you showing up and leaving your messages there. I really do hope that you are feeling this magical moment in your life as well. I hope that you're feeling things change from it and having a different outlook. Let's see what the Magician has to say out of the book, because we're reading out of the book. Deception, opportunist, and puppet master. Ooh, the dark side of magic. Is the Magician working on a zombie cure? Or does he have something more sinister in mind? Don't be fooled by the smooth talker's ideas and opportunities. They may be too good to be true. Even when he seems extremely willing to help with your problem, he likely has his own agenda. So watch out for spinsters, really, with this Magician card here. But also watch for the magic to be happening all around you. We're going to have tests. We're going to have signs coming in that say, yes, this is the right thing. This is the right thing. So as long as it feels good and it feels right, you are on the right path. All right, Raul, that was your card, the Magician. I'm so happy that you were able to have the opportunity to do some work. That's great. All right, we've got number 22, Tinkerbell. Up. Thank you for being a member. Thank you, Raul. Tinkerbell, number 22, Char Stars member. Here we go. Ashley's thinking about you this morning, girl. All right, Tinkerbell, what do we have? We have the 9 of Wands here. So working through it, darling. The 9 of Wands is almost done that. Working through it. We're going to make things happen. But yeah, just to keep kind of going through. Completion of tasks, willpower, and persistence. You're the gift that keeps on giving, and you don't know when to quit. Your steadfast devotion / observation to completing a task does credit to the zombie mantra, brains! While you may be weary at the end of the day, your satisfaction comes from doing a job well and sucking the eyeballs off of your fingertips. All right, Tinkerbell, keep doing your job well. Yeah, things will work out. 9 of Wands is almost through it. Yeah, totally thinking of you today, Ashley. Hello, hello, hello. You're 31, darling. Coming up. Hence my guest of zombie hot dog over there. Oh, yes. And for those of you that are new, October month just gets more and more. As I unpack my Halloween tickle trunk, the living room becomes more and more engorged in Halloween goodness. All right. Ear front, and then Charlie Bear, and then Lena R. Become a Char Star member. Are you liking the seasonal jupies? All right, Sir Earfront, your zombie message today is the 8 of Hazards. The 8 of Pentacles, doing all the work. And hi to your mom. That's so awesome. 8 of Hazards, invention, ingenuity. Inventions, ingenuity, and new approach. The Eight of Hazards demonstrates the need to think outside the pressurized expansion tank. If a current endeavor is failing or stalling, try rewiring the brain to explore new possibilities in different angles. Don't return to the same tactics over and over. You need to put your talents and imagination to better use. Ah! Eight of Hazards. That's so awesome. Oh, Scrappy Doo, 32. All right, Charlie Bear, Charlie Bear. Here we go, Charlie Bear. Meow. They've been shooting out like meow. The Four of Hazards, Charlie Bear. The Four of Pentacles. Feeling a little stall right now. I feel like it's like a skateboard stall, though. Like you're just at the edge of the bowl waiting to go back in. I don't know why skateboarding came in. It's a zombie hot dog. You wear it and you look out. See where that eyeball's falling out? You like look out the eyeballs. It's a kid's costume. My boys wore it one year. Or no, I got that secondhand since I've been here, hoping that somebody would wear it. Four of Hazards for Charlie Bear. Ooh, selfishness, hoarding, and possessiveness. You've got a fully stocked underground bunker with enough provisions to last for months. But why hoard them all to yourself? Don't you hear new friends and possible loved ones banging on the door? The Four of Hazards encourages you to abandon tired ideas or relationships. Embrace change for the better. Unlock the door and share some canned ravioli with the new friends. Defo stalling. We've got the Seven of Hazards here on the bottom of the deck too. I'm just going to read this one up because it hasn't. All right. You ready for this? Patience, gain, and progress. The test subjects are improving and your persistence will soon pay off. This current endeavor is still in progress, but you're pleased with the results so far. The only thing left to do is wait, which we don't do well. And keep the doors bolted. Through careful planning, you'll soon reach the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Those two coming in. Oh, no, that fits a small child. Nope, that fits a small child, that one. Yeah, patience about things. Jeez. I was only talking about the title. There's light there, but it's not the train. The zombies love you too. I'm so glad you came. Yeah, you guys, this is like, I think I picked it up for like $2. Look at it though. It's this tall. Like, it's pretty tall. Because there's my knees. Oops. So yeah, my friend Zombie Dog there. Hanging out. I think we tried to put it on Lassie, but he would not have anything of it. We just laid it on top of him. I know, right? All right, up next we've got Lena R, Maths on Paper, Anjali, Priyanka, Ashley, and Scrappy Doo. You guys make sure to give the video a like on your way in. All right, Lena R, this one's for you. Ooh, the Page of Swords. He looks like Ed Sheeran. The Page of Swords looks like Ed Sheeran. I like his hatchet. Inquisitive, headstrong, and observant. He may always have his nose in a book, but you can bet he's mapped out an effective escape route. Intelligent, thoughtful, and curious. The Page of Swords represents a young person in or about to enter your life. He's not afraid to ask a lot of questions. He will help you get all the facts before you make an important decision. The Page of Swords, also known as Ed Sheeran. I would have dog costumes for my dogs. Okay, the difference, Lassie we got, he was a fully grown dog, and he was on death row. So he was very, very into his own bubble and had his own ways. So if I had a puppy, like a dog from the beginning, if I had a puppy, it would either love or hate me. Like, I really miss doing my forced dog selfies with my pup because he hated them, and he always just gave the most forlorn look, like, oh my gosh, he's torturing me again. So yeah, absolutely. If I had puppies, it'd be, I think, a different thing. They'd be all over it. We'd be like little posers. All right, maths on paper, Anjali, Priyanka, Ashley, and Scrappy Doo. And then we'll set more list up after that. Maths on paper, this is for you. Ooh, the Emperor. All right, you were asking about you were asking about whether or not you're going to pass your test. And, you know, like when I said, oh, go and look for study videos on YouTube. Yes. Leader, control, and order out of chaos. Viewing every obstacle as a challenge, the Emperor uses logic and common sense to counteract the chaos raging outside the abandoned house you're holed up in. He may represent an older male in your life or an authority figure whose guidance and protection you count on when others are literally losing their heads. So yeah, this says to me, just look for somebody that can help you study, or look to a mentor for a study guide. We have the Ace of Wands here on the bottom as well. So just in reading the Ace of Wands, you've got some new fiery actions that need to be done. So look for a mentor and learn some new study techniques, and you'll do better than you thought you did. Better than you were planning on it. Better than you thought you were going to. All right, Anjali, number 28. Here we go. Aw, thank you, darling. Why did that come up? Can you? Oh. Aw, thank you. It's nice. I'm so happy that you have your own Facebook. I just find it easier to communicate with people if I know it's going to be a one-on-one also. So way to give yourself and your circle the privacy that they deserve. I think that's very awesome and such a very big step for you. Ah, come here, cards. These guys are all jumping out. All right, Anjali, you are up next. Anjali. Ooh, we have the Chariot that's come up. This one's fun. Chariot number 7. Travel, progress, and conquest. The Chariot signifies movement. You know where you're headed. You know precisely how many zombies you'll need to mow down to get there. Your hard work is paying off, but don't lose sight of the road that brought you here. If you're considering a large purchase, such as a new car, perform due diligence and make sure it has plenty of extra legroom. All right, there you go. Anjali, you've got the Chariot. Ah. Yeah. Oh, Ashley. Yeah. Sometimes, like the toxic people don't need to be in on the good stuff that make us feel good because they'll find their way to get their claws into it and just wreck it. Unfortunately, I know somebody like that. And unfortunately, hubby knows somebody like that. So I'm just like, don't even share it with them. Why do you go out of your way to go and make that phone call to set yourself up to be hurt? Can you please stop? And he's like, yeah, but I just want somebody proud of me. And I'm like, I am proud of you. They're busy living in their own misery. They're not going to see what you're needing from them. And that's really, really unfortunate. And not that I want to sound like a big a-hole here, but a lot of time, yeah, a lot of times, okay, please don't take this the wrong way because I'm not taking sides. But a lot of times there's some older men who don't really know how to take feelings of compassion or growth or be able to say, I love you and I'm proud of you because of the harsh circumstances that they grew up in. Now, I'm not making excuses for that. What I am saying is acknowledging the generational curses for how far we have come in being able to step away and break out of that. Because I really don't give a fuck how biological somebody is. If they're traumatizing you on a basis that undignifies you as a person, they can fuck off. Flat out. I don't care. I have recently had that experience with my uncle, and unfortunately, it brought up some really, really big trauma abandonment for me because he's the one that always said he was going to be there for me. And he was verbally abusive towards my son. So Mama Bear came out and he told me to fuck off and get out of his house. That traumatized me so bad, I fucking peed my pants on the way home from boating as we were talking about it as an adult. So being able to stop and recognize these things and deal with them. And what that really did for me was realize how, and I don't want to sound like a complete idiot here, how unhealed some people are. There's a big wall of denial in that generation of being able to open up, being able to be loved, not having all the answers or needing to be in charge. And they quite often grasp to needing to be in charge of people for that power. And the reason I say unhealed is because unless you've gone to counseling or you've been through a 12-step program or you've actually gone into like a relationship group sort of commitment, where you've come to grow in this process, like getting clean and sober is not an easy task. You do not need toxicity from a family member to be like sending you back into those thoughts, right? Because obviously that's one of the causes of, there's personal roots in everything. And it's not other people's fault, but there is a big, huge contribution to it. All right. So just call it what it is. Yeah. And so like you can't keep putting yourself into a place that's going to continually to hurt you just because you're hoping that something may be different on their side. When something is different on their side, you will know it because they will be like, "Hey, I was thinking about you today." Sometimes that's the biggest apology, you know? So I feel the pain there and I recognize how far you have come in your own personal journey. And I applaud you for being able to step away from that and understand that your personal sobriety, your personal bubble comes first and foremost. So that is a big one. That's a big one. Yay! And yet anybody else has had to deal with that as well. Making progress in their life with asshole people that say they love you are like, stuff it. Okay, I think I'm good. My hat tipped. I don't want to lose my bags. Yeah, and you know what? I read a very important meme today on Facebook, and it really, really help me feel firm about where I am too, and being able to help others as well. And it says, because a lot of time as empaths, we take it on and we're not supposed to. We're just supposed to help and guide, like a flow, right? And so the course I'm taking is helping me with this, which is amazing. But what was I going to say? The meme I saw today it's a very serious one. And it's like, you can see the butterfly struggling to come out of the cocoon. And you could cut that cocoon to make it easier on the butterfly, but it's guaranteed to die if you do. The butterfly needs the struggle of coming out of that cocoon, of coming out of the goo, because in that struggle of it waking up and coming out, that struggle literally sends blood and what it needs to its wings. So without rubbing up against without rubbing up against the cocoon, the butterfly doesn't get blood to its wings, and that's what kills it. So even when it comes to humans, and we see our friends or family or loved ones in that struggle, the struggle is part of the journey. And to take ego out of that situation when you're in the struggle is really where the magic is really what we strive for. That's a big epiphany. I bless assholes too. Because they need it the most. But yeah, we can't help a butterfly out of its cocoon because it will die. And so my goal is to not do things for you, but to help you get it done for yourself. And that's where my commitment is. So yeah, I saw that today and I'm like, wow. And those moments that we feel alone, like the footprints poem always comes to me with that, because my mom always had it on the wall, and she had it on the wall before and after her cleanup. And like the footprints poem, the gist of it is the two walking in the sand as you're walking beside God. And then, in those hard times, I only see one print. And God says, that's when I carried you. So it's just in that struggle where we find our connection with the divine, where we find our connection with ourselves, where we find our connection with our life, and where we find our connection in the universe. And so, taking that ego out of that struggle situation, what we're striving for, that big epiphany I just had, is flipping the script. Why is this happening to me? Or what can I learn from this? What do I need to learn to move through this? So there we are in all of the wisdom moments and talking about butterflies. Butterflies and cocoon. Yeah, I still have to do some reading. Sorry guys, but that I saw that and I thought, wow, that was really, really profound for me. Just about struggle and my responsibility and other people's struggles as well. Just because, like we want to help, we take it on, we do these things, but really what part of their struggle is your responsibility? I can be there. I can be here for you. I can hold space for you, but I can't do any of it for you. I can be a sounding board. I can give advice, but it's that deep down inside. That's what clicks. Priyanka, did I give you a card? I'm sorry, darling. Yeah, and then you know what else comes up around my household that people are like, I don't like that question. It sucks. On the outside, what would someone who loves themselves do? Game changer. I did that back in February. Changed my life. Changed my life. All right. Priyanka, I don't think I gave you a card yet. So let's give you a card. I'm so sorry, darling. Priyanka, we got the Knight of Swords here. Knight Swords. We got people waiting. We're talking about stuff. I love getting into discussions about things because that's just awesome. Yay! The Knight of Swords. Brave, ego, lack of emotion. We were just talking about alone. The warrior of the tarot, the Knight of Swords, rushes in and doesn't necessarily worry about details. Who cares if a few innocent bystanders are squished along the way? Cunning, cocksure, and strategic, this knight won't let anyone stop him. His enthusiasm for getting the job done will leave you breathless. But don't be surprised if you end up cleaning up the carnage. That's right, girl. All right, Ashley, this one's for you, and then Scrappy Doo is up next. I love seeing you guys like make these decisions and come through these epiphanies and have these confirmations in your life. I absolutely love seeing it. I love watching you grow and succeed. Yeah, I'm like, Uncle, you know what? I'm not going to do it for you. I'm going to help you to succeed. And he looks at me, he's like, well, I'm not failing. I'm like, I never said you were failing, but we're in life to succeed. Not settle, not downgrade, succeed. I got you. I got you. All right, Ashley, this one's for you. This is your zombie message for the day. Fuck me. Scotland. Love Scotland. My grandpa's from Scotland. Ashley. Yeah, this card totally makes sense. I got goosebumps like just flipping through the book right now. We have the moon card for you, darling. So this is a new cycle. This is a new beginning. When is our full moon? Our new moon, I mean. Oh, snap. New moon tomorrow. Ooh. Deception, secrets, and intuition. The midnight sun erases the doubts and fears that cloud the mind and allows the subconscious to explore possibilities through dreams. That little bird flying to freedom may hold the key to your problems. Watch for symbols while you sleep. This is a time to trust your instincts and intuition. Yeah, perfect timing. And say hello to Gran for me. What do you call her? Gran, Grandma, 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 Granny, Grams. Hey, yo. Please say hi to her for me and hubby. All right, Scrappy Doo. Grammy. Oh, I love it. Say hi to Grammy. Mine is grams. That's what this is all about. Super grams. That's my grams. AJ, hello. All right, Scrappy Doo and then AJ. Ooh. I'm really liking doing these groups of 10 because I feel like I can contribute more to the readings and not feel so rushed. Hello, Sun Magician Emperor Star. How are you, my friends? All right, Scrappy Doo here in Scotland. I'll tell you the story if you want. I should do stories on my tattoos. If I told you the story of my grandma tattoo, it'd make you cry. Page of Pentacles. This guy's awesome. I'll tell my story, AJ, when it's your turn. Page of Hazards. I love this guy. He's so cute. I just realized I'm going out with my son today after he's done work to go and hook up some bills. I'm wearing this outfit. All right. Scrappy Doo. Page of Hazards. Responsible, determination, and new beginnings. The page of Hazards is too cute to resist. Plus, he's giving out killer stock tips. His arrival in the spread is a clue to a new beginning. Look for opportunities involving money or education. Just be sure you're not too shackled to your current career or material possessions. Leave yourself the opportunity to lurch in new directions. All right, Scrappy Doo. I'm thinking about doing it once a week at night so that people on the other side of the world who are normally sleeping can have some fun too. All right, AJ, this tattoo, you guys ready for this? This is a heartwarming, an absolutely heartwarming story. My grandma, my Grams, was the most solid, amazing person ever. She raised 3 children. She was born in 1929, so she lived through the dirty 30s. All sorts of amazing, amazing achievements with this woman. So she had a blockage and that caused her to go septic, and she ended up in ICU for a few months. And then she got better. And then she was diagnosed with liver cancer. And so she was given like whatever months, 6, 7 months. And so she made the freaking best of it. And when I die, I'm following her footprints. She sat and made the arrangements with the hall, with who was going to officiate, with what food was going to be there. She did everything. She had us all involved with it, but she did everything. And she looked at me one day, and it was coming on Christmas, and she says, "You know what, Shar?" And like, my grandma was the best. She says, "I bet you're going to get a tattoo after I'm gone, and I'm not even going to be able to see it, just like everyone else." I have, when my dad passed, I got a tattoo ankle. I've got a tattoo on my side when my mom passed. And so, Grandma, I'm like, yeah. No, that's not going to happen. Yes, I plan on getting a memorial tattoo for you. And so from that moment, she was just like, seriously, her heart was broken that she wasn't going to be able to see this memorial tattoo for her. So that year, right before Christmas, she loves frogs, and she always wears lipstick. Let me see. So this frog has pink lips. You see that? And she always had frogs around. Grandma always had frogs around. And she's my superhero. So I got Super Grams written there, and then established 1929 is the year she was born. And we decided to leave the little heart blank, just because she was always so see-through, Grandma was. And so she's looking over. She's even got these beautiful eyelashes hanging out. She's got my back. And so that year, I told I'm getting a tattoo for Christmas for Grandma, and nobody's getting Christmas presents because I had taken my whole Christmas allowance and spent it for her. And so we were really, really fortunate when I was able to get this tattoo. We were allowed to take the camera in, and my mom was covered in tattoos, but Grandma had never seen one getting. Her birthday that year, my sister-in-law brought over a big butterfly, and we put a big butterfly on Grandma's shoulder, and she absolutely adored it. So we were able to take cameras in while I was getting tattooed, and go through the steps with her and show her how it gets done and everything. And she got to, that day after it was done, she got to take the bandage off, and that was her Christmas present, is my tattoo on my arm for my grandma. And I've never had tattoo on my arm prior, because I didn't really like it, but this is where it went so I could be here. I got her on my back, and Super Grams, because that's what I called her. So that was her Christmas present. And that's the awesome story of my frog tattoo. That's just artwork I made after that. So yeah, I have a little frog bum that sticks out underneath I didn't really think about that sort of thing. And usually my shirts come down lower. But that's my grandma tattoo. And I just love it so much. And she was so happy to be a part of it and to see it. And everything that year was just all about her. So it was absolutely amazing. It was a totally beautiful experience. All right, AJ, we've got a card coming up for you. Oh, and then we were doing her funeral, and my brother's like, sorry. So she's like, You thought I'd let you get the last word. And she had this beautiful letter for everyone. Oh my God. It was just amazing. She was awesome. All right, AJ, this is for you. Thank you guys for listening to my story. Yeah, grandmas are the best. AJ, I have the King of Swords here for you. Woo! Getting this stuff done. I've actually, you know, since I started channeling, I've actually channeled her pretty hard and my mom at the same time. It was pretty weird. Pretty wild. All right. AJ, King of Swords for you. Stubborn, authoritative, and judgmental. The King of Swords has plenty of common sense, which is why he's often called to make important decisions. But the old coot is so stubborn. He sometimes fails to see all sides of an argument. This king needs to temper his intellect with some guidance from the heart. But don't count on that happening anytime soon. Yeah. You know, like he's the kind of guy you want to take out with you on a hunting trip. As long as you are on his side. So yeah, King of Swords, man of action. He can be a little blunt, but he gets this stuff done. I do not play Magic the Gathering. Although I do have Magic the Gathering cards. Woo! All right, Sun, Magician, Emperor Star. This is for you. So nice to see you today. Thank you for popping in. I think our algorithms are off Twitter because I haven't really seen you there. Ooh. Oh, I guess I dated myself a bit there. Yeah, I've got cards. Lena, you'll have to back up. I did yours. Frost, that one's for you. Zombie time. Ooh. All right, Sun, Magician, Emperor, Star, the Ace of Cups. New things flowing to you. Manifestation is coming. New relationships, beginnings, and emotional journeys. Here's to new beginnings. The Ace of Cups indicates the state of a new relationship. It could be a new love, or maybe it's friendship with a fellow zombie slayer. Either way, this card encourages you to enjoy the early stages of this new relationship. With the zombies all around, you can't take anything for granted. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ace of Cups. Lena, you were number 26. So we have the Empress in reverse for you as well, Frost. So, while things are manifesting to you, it's not anything new that's coming. It's these things that you've forgotten about. So watch for signs to be able to say, oh, become a Char Star member. Member. Thank you, darling. And you get access to all the cool emojis. All that for $3.99 a month. All right, who has not had a card? I've got 6 people in here. Have I read for everybody? And yes, I really do like this relaxed way of doing it in groups of 10. I'm also really impressed with how well this lipstick has stayed on because it's pretty crazy. It's actually like really blue. Thank you, Frost. I think my ginger in here has taken my honey. All right, is there anybody else that did not get a card today? I feel like there's people that came in that haven't had a card. But again, I am enjoying. There we go. I am enjoying the relaxed feel of this new style, doing like groups of 10 at a time. Who do we have here? Who's here? Say here. I'm here. I'm waving like a zombie. So yes, I will be doing a dress up October. Just for fun, because October is so fun. And oh, okay. Awesome. Thank you, Shell. Oh my goodness. You're here as bones. All right. Yeah, I'll be opening up readings again next week, I think. There's a few that I have waiting to do. But because there was, excuse me, some complete chaos going on universally and within my own universe, having the ability to be able to say, hold on, just hold on. Eye bones. The eye bone is connected to the cheekbone. Oh my gosh, you guys are so amazing. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you for your energy. I also want to share with you guys that my son has been able to get a place of his own, which is what we were doing this last weekend. Absolutely phenomenal. He's able to help some people out. They're able to help him out. And it's a really beautiful exchange of energy that's going on. So thank you all of you, for contributing to that and working on that manifestation to make it happen. He is such a master manifester too. It's really funny watching his face as it happens. Everything fall in place. So thank you all for your energy going into that as well. All right, I think this is where we're going to leave it today. I don't feel like anybody else is coming in at this moment. I thank you all for being here and through all the growing and amazingness on your own journeys and sharing it here in the Soulfam Collective and just being amazing. Yes, you are speaking in emoji and we know what you're saying. We know what it's about. Oh, crazy, crazy. Wow. Yeah, electronics. We could not get the washing machine to work last night at the B&B we cleaned. So went down to check fuses. Everything was fine. Then all of a sudden it started working again. Coffee pots making weird noises. Thank you, retrograde. Yeah, what was that? And then like everything electronic going down yesterday. That was crazy. Oh. Art. Oh my God. Yeah. All right, you guys. That is it for me. I am off to go to school. I'm glad you're able to get a landlord in to fix it. That is freaking crazy ass. Ask him if anything is grounded. Like, do you have a ground in your apartment? Because that shouldn't be happening. All right. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much for coming to the live stream. Thank you all for coming to the card of the day as well and sharing it out. Those shorts are going crazy and I appreciate the push. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you again on Thursday. Have a wonderful, wonderful hump day. I don't know. I'm feeling crazy. Maybe I'll go review the zombie deck. I don't know. All right. I love you guys. I hope your day is amazing. Thank you, Shell. And thank you, Scrubby, for the super duper 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 chats. Really appreciate the love and support on this channel. And yes, pay it forward will be happening. All right, you guys. I love you. Thank you so much. And I'll see you again on Thursday. Mwah.